Hello everyone. I hope that you're doing well and your families are doing well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I've been busy as usual, so I'm a little late coming back with I believe probably one of the last tours of my garden. Things are still holding up pretty good. Those are my greens right there. My name is Dell, by the way. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. So these are some Mars collard greens in there and also some Georgia southern collards. Now here is the garden. It's still going strong. Everything is still looking good and the blooms are still prolific. They're doing pretty good. Now, one thing, my mums, of course, are dying out. This one looks like it's getting ready to sprout some more blooms. But this one, I'll have to prune that one or deadhead it. But the rest of the garden is looking very nice and plush. And I'm happy about that. So I'm just out here kind of reviewing the garden and looking to see what I want to do for next spring and summer. Here is an update on the greens that I planted about 3 weeks ago. Those are looking very good as well. I have one kohlrabi in here, right here, and then I planted some more greens and kohlrabi in another part of the garden. Well, here is my favorite spot, still holding up strong. My dried hydrangeas did really dry out, so I had to throw those away. But I still have a little fall going on. The tablecloth is lasting really well. It's been through all the hard rain and everything, and it's still holding up. Let me take this off. Oops. I popped him. Hold on. Okay, I was too rough with him, but I rigged him up. I'll have to glue the hat back on all the way. I was trying to take this tag off, but nevertheless, let's see. This little area is still looking good as well. So here's what it's looking like from this side. Still holding up strong. And I've been keeping the leaves up. That could be a mess if I didn't. So I stay on the leaves and make sure I do get those blown up daily. So we've been working out here. We've been cutting down branches from the trees just to open the backyard up just a little bit, and we've got lots and lots more to go. Now here is the sitting area. Of course, these two chairs and this chair should not be over here, but we're doing some work in the middle right there. You can see where the dirt is right there, kind of leveling off the ground a little bit, so I moved that stuff over here. But I have been planning, let me show you my clearance plans. Overall look of what the area looks like right now. Oh, I love it with all the plants and everything. It's filling in nicely. This is exactly how I want it. But of course, this does not belong here. That belongs in the middle behind me. Here are the clearance plants. The sedum, I planted here in the ground. This is from Lowe's. It was on sale, half price. Regular price was $8. This is I think it's a midnight salvia. I believe that's what it is. But in the summer, this is really nice purple. It's just beautiful, and it has blooms all over. But this was in a container, and when I moved it from the container, it just got bigger and bigger. So I'm gonna put some more pebbles down here. This impatient is still looking good. So just trying to plan out how I want the garden next year. This was in a container as well. I moved it. This one was in a container as well. I moved it and put it in the ground. And as you can see, it has a new baby. And then on this side, I have another sedum. So I did get 2 sedums for the price of 1. And that's when I like to shop for the clearance plants at the end of the season. Even though they should be marked down more than they are, it's still cheaper. And then here is the other canna on this side. All I did was change the containers, and I'll show you all those. I wanted to get some really nice, beautiful containers, and I've started collecting them. Here is the other part of the border. I have been dividing plants and planting plants and just having a good old time out here. So this was full, this little brick section here was full of cannas. It had about 6 in there, and this is what's left because I've really been putting them around the yard. And then next I'm going to come in and get this ajuga because it's not doing really well. It's a ground cover and I thought it would spread, but I'm going to put it in another area. And here is what I've been planting also from the clearance section. This is an Arizona red blanket cover. They're beautiful in bloom, and it's a perennial as well. These were also $7.98 and marked down to $4, so I did get 2. I put 1 here, and the other one is right here. So now understand that these are can get out of control, so I'm going to really have to stay on top of those. I also moved this rose bush from another area of the garden, and I'm excited as to how this is going to look next year. It's going to really look nice. Now this petunia has been gone ever since it rained for those few days. Now this petunia also had when it was composted, there was a tomato vine, and look, we've got tomatoes. I'm so glad I didn't move it. I knew I would get tomatoes, so I'm waiting on those. They're so cute. Everything is coming along well. I'm gonna have to find a name to name this little area once I get it all together, but it is really looking good. I have this here. I was just testing this out to see what I would put on it, or put in this pot. Maybe some petunias or bellflowers, calibrachoa, something like that that will spread, super veils. I think that would be nice to come over the sides of the container. So here is a section I'm also excited about for next spring and summer. This has all kinds of flowers, clearance flowers. It's got roses that I've moved from a different area because I wasn't sure of where I wanted to put them. So these 3 roses, those have been moved. I've got some ginger, oops, almost fell. Got some ginger and azalea. There's another rose bush. Gara. There is a Gara plant there, and I know that will grow tall. So I know it won't stay there. Then at the back I have some tulips. Some of them have already died down. There is one, there's an orchid back there. So it's a whole bunch of things in here. There are some hostas. I couldn't think of the name. Hostas. And I'm just excited to see what this bed is going to look like next summer. There's another rose right there. Dianthus. I have those kind of in a drift because I know they will spread. So that's how it would look right there. Those three I actually divided one big plant. So it looks like nothing now, but I know once it gets established, it will look very nice, and then I'll decide what I will move from this area. And lastly, here are some more collard greens, some Morris heads, and some top bunch collards in these two rows right here. I actually just planted those today. And then here are some kohlrabi right here. These right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is my first time ever growing kohlrabi, so I'm excited to see how that's going to work out. And then of course we still have our peppers, and those are still coming in. I've still been using them and freezing them as well, and that's why I do not take my plants down, even though sometimes it looks kind of withered, but I leave them because, you know, it's a whole bunch of peppers on here. Look at that. So yeah, excuse the dirt and stuff. I'm trying to do some work here in the backyard. And this little section here is still going. Nothing much over here, but it still looks good. And the hydrangeas are coming to an end. They did so beautifully this summer. But it's time for them to go to sleep. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll be over to check out your channels very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you see, please hit the notification bell and you'll see the next time I upload a video. Again, thanks for visiting, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and may the good Lord bless you all real good.